rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mon looks to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On the carry, it's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 now. Mon. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson from 21 yards away. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 53 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now we've got a stoppage and a timeout here called by the defense. It's their first of this first half as they look to regroup and hopefully stop the two-point conversion coming up. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. Mon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Mon going to throw it. Open man here is Conklin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Here's Mon. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Mon now off of play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown! C.J. Ham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
From the 36, Hurts steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right? They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And some room to work. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, 36 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mon. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
So they'll get another shot following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. 35, they'll mark him down officially at the 34. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mon. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He'll buy some time right. Right side caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run for Miles Sanders. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll go to the air here on third. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run for Miles Sanders. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Off the play fake, Mon. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm. That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. You have fun with this one, partner? I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center. We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Mond looks to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mond. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10, Mond. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a